Okay.
Did he say okay?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Welcome to the regular meeting of the CAPC, April 28th, 2021. Madam Secretary, could we have a roll call, please?
Patrick?
Here.
Jeff, absent.
With notice.
James, absent with notice. Bobby Foster, absent. Melissa Green,
Here.
Harry Meyer,
Present.
and Carol Wright here. We have a quorum.
Okay. Let's move on to approval of the minutes. Has everybody had a chance to kind of go over them?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes for April 13th.
I'll second it.
Okay, and Patrick seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
Opposed? No opposed.
No opposed? Okay. Approval of the financials. It's Rick's department.
The cash balance as of March 31st was $693,575.74. The historical comparison to last year, tax remitted in March, which are February collections, food and beverage, $29,308, down $9,876, or 25.2%. Lodging, $41,495, up $7,784, or 23.1%. The total collection, $70,803, was down $2,092, or 2.9%. Year-to-date, total collections, $220,272, is down $7,888, or 3.5%. Last time you kind of asked me to add 2019 in here, but we really haven't dropped off so much until next month because we're a month behind. So I won't read through those, but I went ahead and put them there. I can read through them next month because it's going to make a difference. Because as of today, we're up like 140% over last year. We collected $60,000 through today last year, and 144 so far as of today this year. So those numbers will really kick in next month. The 2021 budget comparison to the collections, food and beverage was down $5,692, or 16.3%. Lodging was up $6,495, or 18.6%. Total collections were up $1,683, or 2.4%. And year-to-date collections are up $26,512, or 13.6%.
Quick question. Last month, there was I think it was lodging.
Right.
That had an odd number. Could you, just for the record,
Right,
explain
absolutely.
what happened there?
I carried over the amount of budget that we had covered, which was 87.5%, I believe, which was actually made us down 12.2%, not 87%.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay.
It's going to be a major thing. I think that as we go forward, exponentially, it increases the money that we're spending for social media because it just keeps going further and further out, and it's great. Speaking of that, since in the past 28 days, we are up 138% on Facebook followers. We are now at 95,235 as of this afternoon. We got earlier in the year, some of you had already seen it, but Sarah wanted to point it out that we were number 18 of 60 towns you must visit before you die kind of thing, post on Esquire magazine, and the Eureka Springs was highlighted. Let's see, in the meeting with Paradise, we discussed blogs. The topic development is underway. The first blog will be live on May 15th. We will be vetting that, or at least I will be vetting that coming soon. They should have something to me very soon. And if I have any questions, and if you guys would like, I'd be happy to send it to everybody, of course.
Okay, sure.
I'd love for you to all see what's going on. I think they've got some great ideas. We're still open for ideas. If anyone has any, send them on.
Okay.
Let's see. The website audits are still in progress. They're still, digging in and making everything right. I've updated the websites and working on the extra sites like the Bike Arkansas, the Odd, the Festival of the Arts. The annual content plan is also underway. Q3 and Q4 planning is underway, scheduled present framework on May 26th to us, Paradise will. And as well as the regional planning is underway, they're going to present the framework for that on May 12th. There was a note from Sarah asking about the supplemental estimates awaiting signatures from Melissa. Did you get that back to them?
I thought I did, I faxed
Okay,
it.
just making sure.
Okay, well,
We just-
ask her.
I will, I'll
if they
verify.
got there, I'm not.
Rick, did you get,
Nope, he disappeared.
Rick's gone. Well, that would be something we need to find out if
Yeah,
he's...
well, she sent me something, and I thought, well, what is she talking about?
So he's, hopefully after you sign that and got it back,
Yeah.
it's just something that'll take us further. The idea that I would like to continue pushing for this is that I want our guests to have downloaded it weeks before they ever arrive, and then they don't have to go out on Facebook to ask a bunch of questions of where should they eat and what should they do. They'll have practically planned their trip. It'll also be something that next year when we bring back the partner program, like with Band Wango, the portion of the budget that we eliminated this year, we will bring back next year. A partner program would work through an app so that if somebody is looking at Turpentine Creek, even though I know that they're not a CAPC collector, they are part of the town, and I think that we're looking at this partner program as a way that if we bring people to town, they're going to be eating here, they're going to be staying here. But the partner program would allow us to sell those tickets right there on an app. We just find more and more people are using a phone as their main computing device.
Yeah.
And it just seems like if we leave that laying on the table as it stands, the current app is not adequate. I'm to all of this, and that's something that a Facebook post, Instagram posts, we could fill in with some of those, with pointing out, hey, next time you're in town, you see this sticker, remember to tag us, and we'll start to see those numbers crawl even more. or climb even more. That's the name of the game right now, as far as everything goes.
Well, great, thank you so much. Okay, we're going to move on to intern applications, and Patrick, you brought us another one, and we have Heidi's, and I think we were going to discuss maybe Heidi tonight. Is that your understanding?
Yeah, Heidi sent me an email. She's in the middle of finals right now,
Sure.
so she's not available until the 1st of May. She's just kind of buried up.
Okay.
Otherwise, she'd have been here,
Definitely a
1st till August.
Whether you turned down the visiting it not as marketing support, but as just out of our regular postage budget. And again, that's not my call, that would be up to y'all. I had received an invoice from the mailing company, which is what brought this to the agenda, because I'm not going to pay the invoice unless y'all decide that that's what you want to do, so.
Okay.
What date is the invoice dated?
The invoice is dated April 22nd.
And this is actually a deposit for postage, because they don't mail out anything on their dime typically, and, they want some money in there to buy the postage so that they don't get, say they mail out visitor guides and then don't get paid.
So you're saying Jeff would like for us to reconsider how much? Was it 3,000 was your last, was
Yeah.
your proposal, I believe?
I don't think there was amount to it. It was just that whether or not you guys would be amenable to us working some of this postage cost into our postage cost. It may be a workshop item beyond this meeting. It's not like I have to pay this tomorrow or anything like that, so.
Why don't we put that on our
I would
workshop?
like to put that onto the workshop and find that we are getting a lot of permits that are coming in. So, after June 30th, if all's well, we will be launching into a lot of things, and we will be asking Paradise to probably make sure that these things are out there on our Facebook page, Instagram, make sure that we are promoting,
Yeah.
because things are going to come in pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
But it is cautious to wait till
Yeah.
June 30th.
okay. Okay, let's talk about the crew. Come on up.
So thanks this evening. Part of my cohort here is Kathy Hanley, and she is the captain of the crew Crazo. Crazo is our largest crew and our oldest crew, and I am with the crew to Cork, which is also gaining ground on Crazo. So what we've come today with is a joint proposal. We realized when we come individually as crews for marketing support, it really doesn't do our visitor much good. Our visitor needs to understand everything that's going on within Eureka Springs, and that's basically why we're coming today. So, Rick, thank you very much for copies here at the last minute. So, you see the standard form that we fill out, but the juicy stuff is really toward the back of this when it's when we have that joint proposal. And so what we do is we've kind of given you an indication of the impact of Mardi Gras to Eureka Springs. Rick was kind enough to present us with data from 2003 to 2020. And what we see is a steady growth of these winter months, December, January, and February. And with that very good month of December, do a trend line. And what you see is most February, that, it's kicking right back up to December levels in the winter months. January, if you see, is kind of, we need to boost that up there. What you will see in that, January actuals, and this is not reported data, this is actual heads in beds, butts in seats. You will see 2006. The reason I point that out is 2016. The reason I point that out is because Mardi Gras was over with before an assumed lift of Valentine's Day. One of the things that if you are a Mardi Gras organizer, you do not mess with Valentine's Day, and I get that. But we see that in a very short span of time, Mardi Gras was January 6th to February 9th that year. The uplift that we see from Mardi Gras alone is substantiated there. So regardless if you follow it, Mardi Gras has become, over the last 16 years, quite the event and quite the crowd draw. We additionally have website data from the crew of Crazo that their website over the last 3 years has jumped from 2,000 hits to 10,000 hits. Paradise might have some special credit card indicators that could tell us how we're growing over the past and that sort of thing. What you have in front of you next is the 2022 calendar. And you can see these 18 days worth of events and then some that haven't even been scheduled yet. And the reason we're coming to you now is because that even though this is a 2022 event, if we're going to participate in any publications at all, it really has to fold into their editorial calendar by at least August. And so to hit those December, January, and February months. So really design, ad design, production, anything that folds into their calendar, we really need to start now. And that's, like I said, that's why we're coming to you. We followed along with the form that you have in front of you with the goals of each one of the crews and things like that. And I'd also like to, on the last page is where we get into exactly what we're asking for. And I just tried to lick my finger through my mask. So, proposed use of funds, we have 4 categories. We have a joint calendar. Eureka Springs visitors want to know exactly what is happening on every day. And so rack cards are very important. We get a lot of visitor centers in the 4-state, I would say,